Ahem. Hello, Kumori. How are you doing today? I am back. I just made myself a cup of coffee and I recharged my water bottle to make sure it syncs with my phone. And oh, what's new? What's new? I am trying to. I don't know. I'm trying to piece together what I want for my New Year's resolutions in 2026. One of them is finishing streaming more and finishing all my video games because over the past 10 years I keep buying Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, and Steam games, and I just never played them. So I my one of my first resolution is to finish all the games this year. I mean, not this year, next year, which is in like 2 days. Yeah, finish that. What else? What else? Yeah, I really want to use my phone completely to log my medical things. Like I know like sending information to big tech corps is not ideal. It's not ideal to send sensitive information like your health to big companies like Apple and Google because data privacy issues. But I feel like I bought all this equipment. I bought a toothbrush that syncs with my Apple Health app. I bought a water bottle that also syncs with my Apple Health app. And I feel like I buy all these accessories for Pokemon Go so I can walk more and exercise more by walking more. And that also syncs with Apple Health. My Pokemon Go syncs with Apple Health. So I'm like, you know what? I really think a second good resolution for 2026 is to use Apple Health app more diligently and record every single medication I take. I think if I get used to using Apple Health app, then I'm on a good path to keeping track of my health and hopefully, yeah, and also keep track of my weight because this is something everyone says for their New Year's resolution is to lose weight, and I have to lose weight because my doctor said I'm overweight, and I need to go down to a size that's really skinny. It's funny. It's funny because my parents were vegetarian and fruitarian, right? My mom and dad both love fruits and vegetables. They don't like meat, and because of that, my mom was super skinny. She weighs less than 100 pounds, and my dad was also skinny. But for some reason, I just like eating meat a lot. So I'm that weird kid that is does not look like the body weight of both parents. So it's just weird. Yeah, so I need to lose weight. I need to lose weight. What else? Yeah, I wanna. Those are my two main things for New Year's resolutions. But yeah, yeah. I think me being lazy and not wanting to cook was a bad idea because one, I'm not improving my cooking skills. Two, I'm spending more money, and three, I'm getting fat because eating out all the time, the food is very fatty. They don't care about like the health of the restaurant food. Restaurant food is always fattier and more calories. They just care about the taste, and it's tasty, but it puts on a lot of weight. So yeah, yeah, that's just what I'm dealing with. Yeah, so what did I want, right? So I posted two more posts on Threads this morning. Yeah, I'm using Threads a lot. Cuz it's my main form of short posting, microblogging, yeah, just like X. I have an X, but I don't I'm keeping it quiet for now cuz I don't want to put it in the public eye too much. So, yeah, I'm just using Threads instead of X. And I think for my purposes, Threads is a blank slate for me. So I create a fresh account and I'm using it. I think it's good. I think it's good. And I think it's a nice little microblog, like an X of Instagram. I like to think of Threads as a mini X of Instagram. So, yeah. Um what did I want to say? Um yeah, this morning I told myself to go shopping at Trader Joe's to get food. And once again, I am here and like I did not go shopping. I just doom scrolled on my phone the whole time. But then again, it's like this is my vacation. I can do whatever the heck I want. I just yeah, yeah, so yeah, that's basically what's going on with me right now. So yeah, what are we doing today? I want to brush up on my coding skills cuz I feel like I'm not as good as ASP.NET as I'd like compared to JavaScript, PHP. Geez, I haven't touched PHP in a very long time. I need to brush up on my PHP. Because PHP is still widely used since WordPress is all over the internet. People use WordPress blogs all the time. And WordPress runs on PHP. And I need to brush up on that because it's still used everywhere. But ASP.NET is like a Microsoft stack. C Sharp, Blazor, ASP.NET. That's all Microsoft stack, and I need to get used to Microsoft stack because that's my job as a software engineer. I need to be very skilled in Microsoft technologies. So I need to brush up on that. So yeah, that's my mini goal for this stream. I honestly don't know how long I'm gonna stream for this one. I knew for yesterday Pokemon was gonna take a while because it's a long game, and I only got 2 gym badges yesterday. I didn't get 3. Anywho, yeah. So today's plan is to practice some ASP.NET on Codecademy, then accomplish some more stuff, and yeah, we're just gonna do some coding today. This is a software and game development streaming session. So yeah. Anyway, without further ado, let's just get going. Let's just get going. So here I am at Codecademy. I need to take a look at my learning. So yeah, I have here build web apps of ASP.NET. So this is the skill. Yes, yeah, I'm practicing. I'm practicing today. So yeah, I am going to practice, and yeah, we're just gonna get to it. I guess one thing I do wanna uh let me just take a look at this. I want to take a look at this. Let's watch the video.
Welcome to this introduction to ASP.NET. If you're looking to build modern web applications, but feeling overwhelmed by all the different ASP.NET technologies out there, you're in the right place. In this course, we'll cut through the complexity and learn exactly what ASP.NET is, why it matters, and how to choose the right technology for your projects. You'll get a solid introduction to Razor Pages, MVC, Blazor, Web API, and more. We'll build a real application together, and by the end, we'll have a clear roadmap for your ASP.NET learning journey. Ready to find your path and start building? Let's dive in.
Okay, I'm just gonna read it quietly. I think I'm gonna put on some music because I don't think this is entertaining without any music. So we're just gonna put some. Oop, didn't mean to open another browser. Just want to open YouTube Music. Yup. Okay. I can't access it. Okay, we're just gonna search for lo-fi kawaii. Yes, yeah, some music to keep the mood light.
What exactly is ASP.NET? ASP.NET is Microsoft's modern web development platform. It's designed specifically for building web applications using C#. The key insight here is that ASP.NET lets you build websites, web applications, and APIs all with one language, C#. If you already know C#, this is huge. ASP.NET becomes your bridge to web development. Instead of learning multiple technologies and switching between different languages, you can leverage your existing C# skills. Here's how it works. You start with C#, the language you know. Then ASP.NET acts as the framework that makes your C# code work on the web. The result? Powerful web applications that can run anywhere. The beauty of this approach is consistency. Once you learn ASP.NET, you can build almost anything for the web using the same familiar syntax and concepts you already understand from C#. So why do developers choose ASP.NET over other web frameworks? There are 4 compelling reasons. First, performance. ASP.NET consistently ranks among the fastest web frameworks in independent benchmarks. We're talking about handling millions of requests per second when properly configured. Second, it's truly cross-platform. Your ASP.NET applications run on Windows, Mac, and Linux. You can develop on your Mac and deploy to Linux servers in the cloud without any issues. Third, it's enterprise-ready from day one. Built-in security features, scalability patterns, and robust tooling mean you're not retrofitting enterprise features later. They're baked right in. And finally, if you know C#, you're already ahead. You don't need to context switch between languages or learn completely new paradigms. Your existing knowledge accelerates your web development learning curve significantly. Let's talk about how ASP.NET has evolved. We started with web forms many years ago, which was great for getting started, but had limitations for complex applications. Then the industry moved to MVC, the Model View Controller pattern. MVC gave us better separation of concerns and more control over our HTML output, making it much better for enterprise applications. But here's what matters for us today. We now have ASP.NET Core, and it changes everything. ASP.NET Core is the modern, unified platform. It's built from the ground up to be fast, cross-platform, and designed specifically for cloud-native applications. When we talk about ASP.NET in this course, we're talking about ASP.NET Core. The promise is simple: one platform for all your web development needs.
Okay. Let me read the bullet points here. Another video.
Before we dive into the different ASP.NET technologies, there's something important to understand. all modern ASP.NET technologies share the same foundation. Everything is built on top of ASP.NET Core Framework. This foundation layer provides the essential features that every web application needs. Built right into this foundation are things like dependency injection for managing your application's components, the middleware pipeline for handling requests, and a robust configuration system. Here's why this matters for you. You learn these core concepts once, and then you can use them everywhere. Whether you're building web applications, APIs, or mobile apps, you're working with the same underlying foundation. The dependency injection patterns you learn in a web project work exactly the same way in an API project. The configuration system behaves identically whether you're building with Razor Pages or Blazor. This shared foundation dramatically reduces the learning curve as you move between different types of applications. Now let's look at technology options. There are 6 core ASP.NET technologies, and each one serves different project needs. First, Razor Pages. This is perfect for traditional web pages that are simple and fast to build. Think company websites, blogs, or straightforward data-driven applications. Next, we have MVC, Model View Controller. This is a choice for enterprise applications that need structured architecture. MVC gives us clear separation of concerns and is ideal for complex business applications. Then there's Blazor, which is really exciting. Blazor lets us build interactive web applications using C# everywhere, even on the client side. No JavaScript required. Web API is essential for building backend services. This is what powers mobile apps, single-page applications, or any system that needs to provide data to other applications. Minimal APIs are the lightweight option. Perfect for microservices or simple backend services where we want to get up and running quickly with minimal code. Finally, there's MAUI, Multi-Platform App UI. This lets us build cross-platform mobile and desktop applications using ASP.NET Skills. So, which technology should you choose for your project? Here's a quick reference guide. If you're building a company website or a straightforward web application, start with Razor Pages. It's simple and gets you productive quickly. For complex web applications with lots of business logic, MVC is your best choice. The structured architecture pays off as your application grows. When you need an interactive dashboard or a rich user interface that feels like a desktop application, Blazor is perfect. If you're building a mobile app or a single-page application, you'll need Web API to provide the backend services and data. And for cross-platform mobile and desktop applications, MAUI extends your ASP.NET knowledge to native app development. Remember this principle: start simple, then grow complex. You can always evolve your architecture as your needs become more sophisticated.
Okay, let's read the bullet points. ASP technology map. See all modern technologies in ASP.NET Core Framework. All right, you get to see some actual work.
Welcome to this demo on creating ASP.NET web applications. Today, we'll create a new Razor Pages project from a template and explore its structure and code. I'm using Visual Studio Code for this demo. We'll see the Explorer panel on the left where our file structure will appear, the main editor area on the right where we'll view code, and the integrated terminal at the bottom where we'll run our commands. For this demo, I have .NET installed, and it's assumed you're familiar with C#. Starting in my development directory in the terminal, the command to create a new Razor Pages application is .NET new Razor dash and my Razor app, where N is the flag that specifies the name of our project and folder. Let's hit enter and the template creation process begins. A new folder with our project name now appears in the Explorer panel. Let's navigate into that folder in the terminal so we can run our application. To run the application, we use .NET Run. The output in the terminal shows us the local URL, typically localhost in the 7,000 or 5,000 port range. Let's click on that link and open it in the browser. Here's our running application. We have a navigation bar, a home page with a welcome message, and a privacy page. This is the default template, clean, responsive, and ready for development. Let's return to the terminal and stop the server using Control-C. Now, let's explore the project structure and understand what was created for us. Starting with the myrazor-app.csvroj file. This uses the Web SDK instead of the standard SDK, which provides all the web development capabilities we need. Program.cs is where our web server is configured, including the middleware pipeline and dependency injection setup. This is the foundation that makes ASP.NET applications work. The appsettings.json file contains configuration settings like connection strings and logging levels that our application needs. Moving to the www root directory, this contains all static files, CSS, JavaScript, images, and Bootstrap files that are served directly to browsers without server processing. The pages directory is where our Razor pages live. Each page combines a .cshtml file for markup with an associated .cshtml.cs file for logic. In the shared directory, _layout.cshtml is the main page template that wraps all our pages with common HTML structure. _viewstart.cshtml sets the default layout for all pages, and _viewimports.cshtml contains common using statements and imports that all pages can access. Let's open the index.cshtml file to see how a Razor page works. At the top, @page makes this a routable page, and @model connects it to the C# code class. ViewDataTitle on line 4 sets the page title that gets passed to our layout. The rest is HTML with Bootstrap classes for styling. In index.cshtml.cs, we have our page model class with dependency injection in the constructor and the onGet method that handles GET requests to this page. Here's the elegant part. The folder structure maps directly to URLs. Pages/privacy.cshtml automatically becomes /privacy in the browser. This demonstrates how each web page is a combination of HTML markup and C# logic working together within a shared layout structure. And that's all there is to it. We've created a Razor Pages application and explored its key components. The template provides a complete web application with pages, layouts, and configuration ready to build upon. From here, you can add your own pages, connect to databases, or implement custom functionality specific to your needs.
Okay, let's read bullet points. Yeah, I see there's some stuff here that's looking familiar now, like .NET commands. I still don't have them memorized. I still have to go to my Claude search history to dig up all the commands so I can do stuff with Entity Framework. But yeah, I'm just brushing up on the basics of ASP.NET. I think this is good stuff. I'm glad I still have this premium membership for Codecademy. But yeah. So if you want to know what site I'm using to learn, I use a site called Codecademy. It's a good beginner's website to learning any coding language you want to learn. So there's like a huge catalog of stuff. This is not, I'm not a sponsored VTuber here. I'm just saying because I just like using it. But yeah, so I use Codecademy for much of my learnings, and I think it's good. I think it's a good learning website. It's very interactive, but yeah. Yep, that's my little tidbit, little advertising for Codecademy. Yep. Okay. We actually have to do some stuff now. Okay.
Let's talk about your ASP.NET development journey and what it looks like to become a professional ASP.NET developer. Professional ASP.NET development is a journey, not a destination. It starts with building a solid foundation in the core concepts that apply everywhere in the ASP.NET ecosystem. Once you have that foundation, you move into specialization. This is where you develop deep expertise in the specific areas that match your career goals and project needs. Maybe you focus on building enterprise web applications with MVC, or perhaps you specialize in building APIs for mobile applications. The next phase is becoming truly professional. This means developing production-ready skills and practices. You're not just writing code that works. You're writing code that's maintainable, scalable, and follows industry best practices. Finally, there's the advanced phase where you're designing architecture for complex systems, making technology decisions for entire organizations, and mentoring other developers. The key insight here is that this is a progression. Each phase builds on the previous one, and the journey continues throughout your career as technology evolves. So, what can you actually build with ASP.NET? The scope is remarkable and it scales with your ambitions. For small businesses, ASP.NET is perfect for company websites, professional portfolios, and blogs. These are
Thanks,
straightforward
Kamori,
applications that benefit from ASP.NET's ease of development and built-in features. In the enterprise world, ASP.NET shines for internal tools, customer portals, and data dashboards. These are complex applications that need to handle lots of users, integrate with multiple systems, and maintain high security standards. For modern applications, ASP.NET excels at building APIs that power mobile apps and cloud-native solutions. Whether you're building a startup's mobile app backend or migrating legacy systems to the cloud, ASP.NET provides the performance and scalability you need. At the most complex level, ASP.NET handles large-scale applications and microservices architectures. We're talking about systems that serve millions of users and process massive amounts of data. ASP.NET scales from simple sites to enterprise systems, which means your skills grow with your career ambitions. You can start small and scale up without switching technologies. Here's your practical roadmap to ASP.NET Mastery. Start with fundamentals that transfer everywhere. The core concepts we've discussed, dependency injection, middleware, configuration, these apply whether you're building with Razor Pages, MVC, or Blazor. Master these first, and everything else becomes easier. Practice with real projects, not just tutorials. Build something you actually want to use. Create a personal website, a small business application, or a tool that solves a problem you have. Real projects teach you things that tutorials can't. Learn incrementally and master the basics before advancing to complex topics. Don't rush to microservices and advanced patterns until you're completely comfortable with fundamental web development concepts. Solid basics make advanced topics much easier to understand. Here's the career insight. ASP.NET skills open doors across many industries. Every business needs web applications, APIs, and digital solutions. Healthcare, finance, education, government, startups, they all use ASP.NET. Your skills are transferable across industries and career paths. Solid fundamentals lead to unlimited opportunities. The time you invest in really understanding ASP.NET pays dividends throughout your entire career because these skills are in constant demand and the technology continues to evolve and grow.
Okay.
you're ready to build with ASP.NET. You've gained a complete understanding of what ASP.NET is and why it's such a powerful choice for web development. You've seen the core technologies: Razor Pages for traditional web applications, MVC for enterprise systems, Blazor for interactive experiences, Web API for backend services, and MAUI for cross-platform apps. You've created and customized your first application, seeing firsthand how HTML and C# work together seamlessly. And you have your complete learning roadmap, from fundamentals that transfer everywhere, through specialization in your chosen areas, all the way to professional-level skills that open doors across industries. The ASP.NET ecosystem might have seemed complex when we started, but now you have the map. You understand how the pieces fit together, which technology to choose for different projects, and exactly how to move forward. You have the map. Now begin the journey. Choose your first course and start building the applications you've been imagining.
Okay. All right, we got 100% right on the quiz. All right. All right, so we finally have our first project. Let's read it. You're building a basic meeting room booking system for corporate tech solutions. The application will help employees check room availability, view amenities, and see booking confirmations. This introductory project will cover fundamentals Razor syntax, including at-page directive, basic C# expressions, and control structures like conditionals and loops. You'll create a single-page application that dynamically displays meeting room information, available time slots, and equipment lists based on different scenarios. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Okay. Alright, we're gonna add at page. We're going to make a code block. I'm a little confused, but we'll just keep going. Actually, let me just take a look at the root. Actually, no, I don't need to look at the root. Where is this? No, that's not it. Okay, I don't know where I'm at. Where is this located in? No, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for static pages. That's not it either, I think. Okay, so that's our... Okay, I think I see what's going on. We're just gonna make this so H1... Okay, so I'm gonna say room... Oh, thank you, Kamari. I think I missed you saying bless you, but thank you. Thank you so much. Room name, and I'm just going to add room name. I hope I'm typing Razor syntax correctly. I have no idea until I actually test it by running the code. Let me just fix this up. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. This is beginner easy stuff. This is meant to be an introduction for people completely new to ASP.NET. For me, I've been working on it, but you know, I've been vibe coding way too much lately because I've just been vibe coding all the time, and I need to understand the basics. Like, and I need to practice doing it by hand instead of letting something like generate for me. But anyway, let me see. And capacity, oops, equals, let's see, oh, sorry, my mother's calling. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. My mother just called me to ask me how I was doing, so yeah. Anyway, I did test out the code. It is, let me show you the screen. So it is showing now the room name, which is Conference Room A, and the capacity. So I did do it right. I correctly put the variable in here. And yeah, I'm just doing C sharp. Just doing C sharp. So next on the to-do list is step 4. Display the current date and time in a p tag using... Okay. I will just add a paragraph tag right here. Oops, didn't mean that. Oh, I have such long nails, it's so hard to type. Okay, anyway, the slated current time date. Do I just do that? Okay, I have to do an at with parentheses, so it won't show. I guess this is showing the C sharp code right here, so there you go. Hopefully that works. Alright, it does work. Today is December 30th. Create an if statement that checks if the... Okay, so I will do an at if... How do I do this? Oops. I hope I'm doing this right. Who knows? Okay, I did it right. Alright, let's add an else if statement. How do you write it? I have no idea. Six p.m. So that should be 18 and what is 8? So 8 plus 2 is 10. So 10. Oh, nope, 20. So that should be 20. A switch statement. Okay, it wants me to write a switch statement. I haven't done that for quite a long time. Okay, I need a hint. I need a hint. Yep. Yep, I will just make a switch statement right here. Switch. And ta-da! switch. Okay, let's see what the room type is. It room type? Yep, it's room type. So we're just gonna cut. That's too short. Let's just type it. Room. All right, let's write the cases. Case. I got nothing. I can't come up with a decent creative paragraph, so I could just copy lorem ipsum, but that would be even more tragic, because, you know, if I lose lorem ipsum, yeah, I really don't want to use placeholder text. Break. Alright. So is conference what it is? Yeah, conference is what it is, so yeah, I'll just write a, you know what, case, let's just do case 2. Case training, oops. And we're gonna finish it off with default. Ugh, gosh. Alright. Let's test this out. Alright, it works. Just gonna paste it right here. So you have amenities. Let me just format this. Yep, that looks much better. Okay, we have our amenities. Whiteboard, projector, conference room, and Wi-Fi. Okay. Those are simple amenities, but it will have to do. Use for each to display each amenity in an unordered list. Okay. Well, better type it out without copy and pasting, because it's better for my brain to absorb the information better if we type it out. So at for each. Okay, we gotta get the amenity. So let me just copy and paste that. So, okay. Copy and paste the variable for each amenity in data type amenity in amenities. We're gonna write amendment T. And we're gonna, there you go, save. Hopefully that works. Build failed. What did I do? Alright, maybe I have to use that. I don't think data type was correct. I think I have to use this for each. You know what? I think I'll do string. String is better. I'm pretty sure it's a string. Because I have to define the type. Please let this be right. This string, amenity, and amenities. Alright, it works. Thank goodness. Okay, so next one is use a for loop to display time slots from 9 to 5 p.m. Display each in paragraph. Okay. I'm just gonna use AI and cheat. Can you show me how to do step 9? I wonder what it'll give me. Alright, not helpful. I'm gonna have to figure it out and do it myself. Okay, we're gonna have to do it ourselves. Use a for loop to display available time slots from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Display each hour in p-text. Okay. Oh, it's one of those. Let's just copy it and paste it. Okay. Data type. Int. Equals 9. I is less than or equal to 17. I plus plus. Okay. I don't know what this can do. We're just gonna figure it out. All right. It shows. It shows that. Okay. I will declare that int. Let me just copy and paste that. There you go. Total slots. Okay, I will just copy and paste that. There you go. Let me just do this. Yes, I can do this. I'm learning. This is practice. This is good practice for me. Because, yeah, I can't use AI. Because, I mean, it's like using a calculator. It's not cheating, but it doesn't help with the learning. So, better practice with your own hands. Okay, so I have to create a while loop now. So, while Okay. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. That doesn't make sense. I kind of don't get how it wants me to do that, but yeah, I'm just gonna do I actually don't know how to do this. I'm just gonna get unstuck and ask for help. How do I do this? I don't want to reset the exercise. I'm just confused by this problem that's asking me to do. What do you mean, like, use a while loop to display booking confirmation for incrementing numbers until you reach total slots? Well, I don't know what I'm doing. I guess I'm just gonna have to do this. So, while x, I don't know. Let me look at this. Let me just take this total slots. I can't copy it. Okay, I'm going to type it out. Yeah, I'm just going to type it out. Total slots is less than 8. This is so I'm doing this blind. Anyway. Whew. While slots, I'm just going to copy that. Booking confirmation number. I see what it's asking me to do. Okay, so I'm still gonna have to do this. Counter equals 0. We're gonna do counter equals 8. Booking confirmation number. It's gonna be I'm just gonna copy and paste what I pasted above. So confirmation number, we're just gonna copy and paste that. God, I hate this. I hate how I can't really copy in the code editor. Yeah, let me just put this variable here. Oh, oopsies. Did not mean to do that. Confirmation number. And then counter plus plus, so it increments each time. Yeah, we're gonna say total slots here. Total slots. Okay, that works. Alright, it's asking me to make a list. I will make a list. So I have amenities right here. Let me just make a new list. So it's going to be a list of strings. List string. And we're going to call it AV equipment. Equals new list of strings. And we're gonna have, let's see, laptop, HDMI cables, remote control, and microphone. Okay, I created the list. We got a semicolon there. Combine an if statement with a for each loop to display AV can only if has projector is true. Okay. I'm just gonna have a heading here to say H2. And it's gonna be called available AV equipment, followed by available equipment. Okay, we're gonna do a giant if statement here. I don't need another parentheses, so if has projector. I believe that's all I have to do, and I'll just cut and paste this, put it in here. Yep, gotta tab it. I'm gonna say AV equipment. Oops, not what I wanted to do. I did not mean to do that. String equipment, and we're gonna say equipment. So let's save this and see what comes up in this little area here. Okay, it shows that. So now it says play around with room type and has projector. Okay, I'll play around with it. So yeah, I'm gonna say turn this boolean to false. And what else? Room type. What if I say training? Oh, training. Okay. Alrighty. Let's request a code review and see how well we did. Alright. Does the code do what it's supposed to do? Variable name is clear. Okay, okay. Some minor typos. Description. What the heck? I messed up with description. Yep, okay. I forgot the R. Description. Alrighty, we did it. We did it. Oh, oopsies. Okay, it's asking for a quiz now. Okay, that's fine. I'll do a quiz. Use the for each loop to iterate over animals and display each element in li tag. So string animal in animals and animal Got it. What HTML alpha is generated by this regular syntax. Integer 0, integer 3, 0, 1, 2. I believe it's 0, 1, 2. Oopsies, I did it wrong. Right, it's before, so okay. I have to do that quiz over. What is rigid pages? Oh, is a framework based in consists of reasonable. Okay. Alright, I did it wrong. Page. So compare it to the value of day. Switch. Day. Case. 1 default break. Yep. I'm gonna use length and see if that's it. I don't think it is. Nope, it's size, I think. I'm pretty sure it's size. Alright, we have to retake the quiz. Okay, so for each string animal, animals, yep. Well, HTML output is generated by this razor syntax. Less than 5, 3. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Yep, that makes more sense. Yep, is a framework. Razor Pages is a framework. Page. Switch, day, case, break. Yup. Integer equals 0. I'm gonna do size. Nope, it's count. It's count. I'm gonna have to retake it one more time. Animal, animal. Is a framework. Razor Pages is a framework. Page. Okay. Day, case, and then break. Because everything is a break, even the default. Okay, so this is equals 0, and this is count. So count. I keep forgetting because in JavaScript it's length, and I guess in C# is count. So yeah. All right, we did it. We did it. And I already did this, so we'll just skip code review. More quizzes. I think we're skipping some lessons here. Let me just check what's going on. Aha, so I did all this. I see, so it skipped all the way to there. So, okay, Okay, I think I see where this is going. So this is my curriculum. I think we're gonna take a break here, and I need to go eat. So I need to go eat my lunch, and then we'll come back to this. I think what I did before is I already took a course, and that course already completed some of the lessons here, so that's why this is shown as partially complete. So I'm like, yeah, I'm 74% complete with this skill path, so yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna take a break, and then we'll see how far we have to go, and we'll see if we should finish it or not. But yeah. All right, time for a break. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So, I think I'm just gonna end it there for today because I want to get some chores done at my apartment, and yeah, I just want to get some stuff done at my apartment today. So, yeah, I guess Hans didn't show up today. My new follower from yesterday didn't come today, but yeah, I think I'm just gonna end it. Yeah, I'm gonna end it here. Yeah, I don't know if you're still there, Komori. If you're okay, okay. Yeah, I have to get my stuff done. So, and I know this was a short stream. It was for an hour and a half. But yeah, yeah, I need to get on with my day and get stuff done at my house. So, yep. All right. Anyways, thanks, Komori. Thank you for coming to watch me. I really appreciate you coming to chat with me. It makes me feel a little less lonely with everything that's happening. So, yep, no problem, no problem. Let me wave goodbye and I'll just get on with my day. Bye! Thank you for coming. I really